everybody. Hi. Thank you for being here. I'm going to stand because I sit a lot on airplanes. So this is very cool. Went out last night, explored a little bit around here, and found some places that were open. So it's very different because I'm on a different time zone, so I'm in a different eating schedule. So I eat much later than other people. And so like the only place that was open was that groovy spaghetti warehouse. And the problem with places like that is they have a very delicious dessert menu. And I try to resist many desserts when I can help it. I fail quite often. So you could say that I am the shredder of desserts because turtles always beat Shredder. Shredder never won. So I never win against dessert. So I am the shredder of dessert. You can get a tattoo of that. But in case you're wondering, my name is Todd Haberkorn, and I have done such roles such as Death the Kid and Soul Eater, and Hikaru and Orem High School Host Club, and Watanuki and Holic, Italy and Italia, Natsu and Fairy Tale. Some current ones that have been announced. We've got Jadeite and Sailor Moon. I'll come back to that. So Jadeite and Sailor Moon, I was, who else? Obito in the Naruto game, I believe. I was the bad guy in Will of Fire too. I'm in Bleach and all that. Actually, I have a list. I have to look at the list because I don't, Sergeant Frog, yeah. I can't say that one. Oh, Judar and Maggie. Judar. Sho Minazuki in Persona 4, that's coming. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Rowan in Tales of Xillia. Alright. Sparrowhood and Ever After High. I don't know if you guys have like little brothers and sisters or nephews and nieces that watch Ever After High. Yeah. Sparrowhood. Can I say that? Xenolith and Disgaea. D2. Okay. Morgan and Fire Emblem. Oh, I knew that one. But if you have little ones, how many people have like little ones that watch like Baby Network, the Baby Network, Einstein Baby? So you know like Tree Food Tom? Have you seen that show? I'm the frog in that show. I'm Zigzoo. Let's see. Oh, I'm Charon in Pokemon. And I'm another character that's coming. I wish I could say it. I can't say it, but I just recorded some more of it. It's like several episodes. I am Soul Hackers. You ever heard of that game? That's a game. I'm in that apparently. Oh yeah, I was in Warehouse 13. Forgot about that. And then let's see. Oh, Defiance. Have you guys played the Defiance game or seen the show? I'm Carl von Bach. I'm like the first guy you run into. He's like this bald-headed scientist weirdo. I'll get to that. Yeah. World of Warcraft. That's pretty cool. Borderlands 2. Oh, I like that. Hellsing. Well, that's cool. Oh yeah. Alan Walker and D. Gray Man. Silent Hill, Book of Memories, Final Fantasy. Okay. Oh, good to know. I'm glad we did this. So there's a lot of fun stuff out there that luckily I get to be a part of. It's been a wild and crazy ride. And a lot of people, how many people are here and you're going to ask me how to get into voiceover? Oh, thank you. Thank you for not wanting to take my job. That's great. That's what I always think when people want to come up and say, hey, how do I get in that there voiceover? And then I say, talk to me a little bit. They talk to me, and if they sound just like me, I go, you need to go into knitting. It's so funny, I get people that come up to me all the time and they say one of two things. They say one of three things. They go, one, how do I get into voiceover? I'm talking like, I'm at the store, I'm at the grocery store, getting things. I'm getting groceries, diamonds, whatever. And the second thing they'll say is, I could do an impression of you. Well, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear you do an exact copy of me so that when I go out for an audition, they're like, you already did this role. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? And then the guy that did the impression's like, and then the third thing I hear is like, how's your husband, Vic Mignogna? But I get recognized at the oddest places. I was at Disneyland, and there are a lot of people at Disneyland. So I'm not like, when you're at Disneyland, how many people have been to Disneyland? What's your favorite ride there?
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain? Oh. And when I was a little kid, when I was fearless and I didn't know anything and I was ignorant of the ways of life and death, I went on those all the time. Now that I have things to lose and like life is a little more precious, I stay away. If it lifts me that far off the ground, I'm not doing it. So, some other people that have been? Disneyland? What's your favorite ride?
It's a small world.
It's a small world?
Just because I got my family to go on and they hated it.
Oh yeah, they hated it. They think it's a large world and they disagree with the whole message. Well, they're kind of right too. It's a big planet. But I love going at Christmas time to see all the lights lit up for small world. It's pretty cool. Anyone fall asleep or have a hurt tummy after you go on that submarine one that goes underneath and you're like the Finding Nemo thing? It's like, it makes me motion sick. It makes me motion sick, actually. It does. Well, I'm trying to think of. So I was there when it was the Cars side had just opened up, and so you remember that we waited in that line. We waited in line like for 2 hours to get on this thing, and it was the last ride because it was close to midnight, and so we're waiting in that line, and then they go, "Ride's broken." Oh. Sorry. And I'm like, our passes, like we had season passes, and they were going to expire like next week. It's just like we didn't have time to go back, blah, 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 so we didn't get to do it. But we got to walk through the town. But I've never seen Cars, so it's fine. But I was at Disneyland, and I'm walking along with my little clone, and we're walking, and then I hear, "Petralia." Way up. Way, like over here somewhere. And I'm like, and I look, and someone's cosplaying as America. They spotted me. I mean, there's a lot of stimuli at Disneyland. I mean, it's hard to see, and they found me, so we got a picture, and it was fun. Other times it's like Best Buy. I'll be at Best Buy, actually. I'll get spotted. They don't ever hook me up with deals. I'm like, if you really liked my shows, you'd let me take that TV. And then, where else? The dentist. Oh, God. There. TSA. Spotted when they're doing the pat down. They're like, "I'm going to rub down your front. Is that okay? Hey, by the way, did you do?" And so, I'm like, "Yes, sir, I did." But and then where else? Whereas recently, so I have a studio that I run a studio. I've got a little like sound, not little. It's a huge sound booth. And transporting that, because I sold the sound booth and I got a custom-made sound booth on its way, and so it's like you're transporting. The logistics are crazy. So I'm talking with the person to coordinate the move, and we're talking for a couple weeks, and then afterwards, like a couple weeks into it, the person goes, "So you're Todd Haberkorn?" And I go, "Yeah, we've been talking for yeah." And she's like, "You're a voiceover actor, aren't you?" And then so the whole time she was holding on to this information, and I'm giving her my blood type, my social security number. And then when I go to my car one day, she's standing there dressed just like me, having just got out of surgery, and she killed me, and so I'm actually her. No. I get recognized, so it's fun. It's just odd places that it happens. And then I think I was literally at the grocery store. Remember we were at the grocery store and ordering a smoothie, and then from way over there, "Todd Haberkorn!" I was gonna pay for it. And so that was fun. But it's a cool life, but not necessarily because of any kind of fame or anything like that. It's a cool life because I'm just doing what I love, and what I've been doing, what I'm very comfortable doing, because I've been acting since I was a wee lad, very, very little. Because I grew up, I was raised in front, what's funny is I was raised in front of television and video games, but then with my son I'm like, "Don't play video games all day, don't do that all day." But that's what I was raised by. And so because I was an only child, my mother works a lot and stuff like that, so I'm like, boom, watching shows, playing video games, so Mega Man was like my surrogate father. Yes! Link was like my little brother, who could never keep track of one person. He had one person, Zelda. Just watch Zelda. And he always loses Zelda. Mario's no better. Mario's probably Link's dad because they have the same tendencies. They go into a land where these villains are just hanging out. The Goombas are just going back and forth. They're not, and then Mario comes and kills them. Link goes to a town, and those little squid guys, they're just shooting their little nuts. They're just shooting their thing. Link kills them. It's like these heroes. What if these villains aren't doing anything to Link? No one's hurting Mario. Koopa's the one you punish. Koopa's the bad guy. These other guys aren't bad, but Mario comes in and it's like, where's the princess? You look like you might know. Kill. But it's very, so I was raised by video games and things like that, and my mother tried reading to me a little bit, but that didn't go very far because she realized, oh, I have to spend time with him to do this, so we didn't do that very much. I'm joking, I'm kidding, I'm serious, but I'm joking. And so, but I understood, she was working a lot, she was providing. She was, I'm sure parents out there understand, you're working hard. It's like, what do you want? You want to live in a cardboard box? You want to live in a house? I gotta work. And so I get it, I understand.